This is Meteorologist Matthew East. Good Monday to you here after a weekend which featured a lot of sunshine Saturday, then clouds and some damp weather at times on Sunday. More weather changes taking place for us. Let's start off with the big view across the lower 48. We have an Arctic cold front moving through the Mississippi Valley this morning, and this is a big-time cold front. Behind that front, just brutally cold air in the central and especially northern plain states. Denver, as I'm cutting this video, is 18 degrees below zero. You have parts of Montana that are in the 25 to 30 degree below zero range this morning. Chicago at midnight was around 44, and again, as I'm cutting this video, they're down to 12 degrees. So just an incredible cold front moving through the interior part of the country. And along that front, it's a pretty sharp front, so you have some rain right along and ahead of the front, rather, and behind it, some snow showers occurring in parts of Illinois and Indiana and parts of Michigan. And this is, again, a very, very significant cold front, just a blast of brutally cold Arctic air moving into the country. Now, this is the upper air pattern off the 6C GFS. This is valid 1 o'clock this afternoon. And the Arctic air is going to get shallower and shallower with time. The upper air pattern is not supportive of this just coming in and really taking over in the eastern part of the country. That's not what's going to happen. As the core of the cold air mass stays just off to our north, but what will happen is we'll see some of that colder air sort of wedge in here from the north as we get into the day for tomorrow. Today, relatively mild, some showers a possibility really at any point today, mainly some light rain, a lot of cloud cover, highs in the Charlotte and Triad zones, low to maybe mid 60s in some spots. Tomorrow's tricky. There comes that area of high pressure moving off to our north, and that'll wedge down the eastern side of the mountain. So tomorrow is a day where we see the high temperatures in the morning and then falling temperatures as we go through the second half of the day for tomorrow, for our Tuesday. Again, showers a possibility. Wednesday, that brief wedge that sets up should gradually scour out. A lot of cloud cover on Wednesday, and temperatures beginning to moderate a bit. And then I think we finish off the work week with some very warm temperatures. There's Thursday afternoon, and we begin to get in more of a southwesterly flow to end the work week between an area of high pressure near the east coast of Florida and a developing low pressure back over the plain states. So Thursday and probably Friday there as well, we're up into the low 70s for high temperatures, maybe even some mid 70s in spots. So very warm finish here to this work week. But cold weather fans, hang on. Here we are on Saturday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and there comes the next big push of cold air in the plain states. And this time, I think it's going to be able to make it farther southeastward in a more pronounced fashion. This is 1 o'clock in the afternoon Sunday, and your Arctic cold front moving through the Carolinas, and this time the cold air should move on into the southeastern part of the country. This is the day 8 to 10 mean off the European and the GFS. The European's on the left here, and still somewhat of a southeast ridge showing up on both models, but it's getting suppressed. And I think we're going to see this colder weather take over again by later in the weekend, and certainly by about a week from now. And of course, next week is Christmas. How about that? And this is, again, I like to show you the Eastern Asia pattern, as I think that's oftentimes a good teleconnection to what happens here in the eastern United States. So this is valid Wednesday evening, and there's somewhat of a trough in Eastern Asia. So I think that favors a colder week next week, certainly than what we're going to see with the milder weather and even warm weather to end this week. So we should be relatively cold in the days leading up to Christmas and including Christmas next week. We'll see how that plays out. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everyone have a wonderful Monday, and God bless.